Once again, welcome, promising experience, and we have already discussed 6 points regarding the nuclear energy. Now, come to the point number 7. Okay, I told you that within the nucleus there are neutrons and protons, right? अब suppose करो say you asked to manufacture न्यूक्लियस, न्यूक्लियस बनाने के लिए आपको कहा जाए और न्यूट्रॉन प्रोटॉन दे दिया जाए, तो आपसे पूछा जाए कि बने हुए न्यूक्लियस की मात्रा कितनी होगी। ऐसा लगता है कि न्यूट्रॉन की मात्रा प्लस प्रोटॉन की मात्रा वही न्यूक्लियस की मात्रा होगी। नहीं, इट्स रॉन्ग। The mass of the nucleus formed is always less than the mass of the nucleons. Nucleons मैंने इसलिए कहा कि nucleons, न्यूट्रॉन और प्रोटॉन को nucleons बोलते हैं। तो remember, the mass of the nucleus formed is always less than the mass of the nucleons responsible to form the nucleus, right? A common sense I'm telling you, say this is mass of the neutron, this is mass of the proton, this is before the formation of the nucleus, nucleus बनने के पहले, before nucleus formation, nucleus बनने के पहले। अब nucleus बनने के बाद जो मात्रा है, सपोज करो कि वो हमारा Mn है, N स्टैंड फॉर द nucleus, वेरी क्लियर। तो याद रखिएगा Mn is every time less than Mn plus P, right? Mass of the nucleus formed is every time less than that of the mass, sum of the masses of the nucleons responsible for the formation of the nucleus, right? It means there is a difference. तो ऐसा लगता है कि मात्रा का क्षय हो गया, there is a loss of mass, and this violates conservation of mass. ऐसा लगता है कि ये क्या है, मास कंजर्वेशन को वायलेट करता है। ऐसी बात नहीं है। According to Newton, mass and energy are the two different entities, but according to Albert Einstein, mass and energy are equivalent. So, very famous mass energy equivalence of Albert Einstein E is equal to delta m into c square. E is equal to delta m into c square. Now come. So, next point is ours. Say E is equal to delta m into c square. Of course, this is in joule. Joule में होगा ये. And c speed of light in vacuum, it is your 3 into 10⁸ meter per second almost. निर्वात में प्रकाश का वेग कितना होगा? 3 × 10⁸ meter per second. Remember, right? And this delta m is the, this is what? Say Mn plus Mp and minus Mn. This is called mass defect. Difference जो mass का हुआ, this is called mass defect. समझ रहे हैं आप लोग? This is called mass defect. तो ये जो difference of mass होगा वो energy में convert हो जाता है. And mass and energy are equivalent. That's why there is nothing like the violation of the conservation of mass, because loss of mass goes in the form of energy. According to this Albert Einstein famous formula, mass energy equivalence. This is your what? E is equal to delta m into c square. This is called mass energy equivalence. Mass energy equivalence, right? Now this so-called E is equal to delta m into c square J, E energy, delta m mass defect, C speed of light. This is binding energy of the nucleus. This is binding energy of the nucleus, right? And the binding energy of the nucleus per nucleon is constant. Binding energy per nucleon is constant. Its value is about 8 million electron volt per nucleon, provided that the mass number should be in the range of A is equal to 32, A is equal to 170. Remember, a very important fact. Next, now say there is a chemical process. In the chemical process, energy, if there is a exothermic reaction, अगर हमारे पास क्या है ये, जिसमें ऊर्जा निकलती है. In exothermic reaction, energy involved will be in the order of electron volt. Whereas if there be a nuclear process, then the energy will be involved in the order of million electron and volt, right? And say that's why if you now next come to the next slide. The Q value of a nuclear process is equal to Q of final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy, and due to conservation of mass energy, this is also a Q is equal to sum of initial masses minus sum of final masses multiplied by C square. It means E is equal to delta M into a C square. Now I come to the radioactivity, right? Radioactivity is जैसे हमारे पास जो भी हायर एटॉमिक मास के जो भी न्यूक्लियाई है हमारे से मोर देन 90, से द न्यूक्लियस हैविंग एटॉमिक मोर देन 90, जैसे यूरेनियम है, थोरियम है, प्लूटोनियम है, राइट? दीज आर कॉल्ड द रेडियो एक्टिव एलिमेंट्स, रेडियो एक्टिव न्यूक्लियाई. वेरी क्लियर. कारण क्या है कि मास नंबर बहुत ज़्यादा है, इसलिए इनके न्यूक्लियस खुद स्वतः टूट जाते हैं. क्या हो जाता है? स्वतः टूट जाते हैं. तो स्पॉन्टेनियस एमिशन ऑफ रेडिएशन फ्रॉम ए सब्सटेंस इज कॉल्ड रेडियोएक्टिविटी, एंड द एमिशन is called radioactive emission in the form of alpha decay, beta decay or the gamma decay. Remember? Very clear? And now say alpha decay. Alpha decay, alpha means say helium nucleus. Helium nucleus. Beta means it involves electrons or positron. And now the gamma decay, electromagnetic emission. ये जो गामा डिके होता है, अगर हाई एनर्जी स्टेट में न्यूक्लियस होता है एंड लोअर एनर्जी स्टेट में आता है तो क्या होगा? वो एनर्जी एमिट करता है. एंड द डिफरेंस ऑफ द एनर्जी ऑफ द टू एनर्जी स्टेट्स फॉर द न्यूक्लियस, उसके बराबर एनर्जी एमिट होती है. दिस इज द गामा डिके. नेक्स्ट, नाउ you can know something more about the decay process. say I'm writing here, say you take uranium 92 to 38 to 38, it decays into thorium 90 to 34 plus. This is the example of alpha decay. This nucleus is the alpha particle. तो याद रखिएगा, alpha particles are the positively charged particles. It is the helium nucleus, right? Now you can think for the, say, the beta decay. Now in beta decay, what happens here? Say you take phosphorus 15, 32. Now it decays, say, this is your sulfur 16, 32 plus electron and plus a nu. Just I am repeating beta decay, example of beta decay, phosphorus with atomic